Good afternoon to all the dignitaries and participants. I seek the permission of Hon'ble the Chief Justice to commence the proceedings. Today we have assembled to indulge the sad demise of late Hon'ble Chief Justice G.L.Raina, the former judge of this High Court. On this occasion, at first I request Shri B.C. Raina, Learned Advocate General, to deliver the condolence address.
My Lord Justice Pankaj Mittal, Honorable Chief Justice of High Court of Jammu Kashmir, Territory Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, Honorable Judges on the dais, Honorable Judges who have joined by virtual mode, Sanjeev Gupta, Registrar General, J&K High Court, Mr. Vishal Sharma, Assistant Solicitor General of India, J&K, Ms. Tahir Shamsi, Assistant Solicitor General, Duty, Shri Rajiv Gupta, Principal Secretary to Honorable Chief Justice, Principal District Judge, members of the subordinate judiciary, Shri M.K. Bhardwaj, Senior Advocate, President, J&K High Bar Association, my counterparts in Srinagar Bar, designated senior members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen, everybody present on the occasion. Today we have assembled to express our condolences on the sad demise of Honorable Justice, late Honorable Justice G.L.Raina, former judge of the Honorable High Court of Jammu and Kashmir, who left this world for heavenly abode on 29th March 2022. His Lordship is survived by his wife Krishna Raina and 3 daughters. His Lordship was born on 19 June 1938 in village Akura of district Anantnag in the family of Zimidar. His Lordship did his schooling from the government school Mutton and graduation from Amar Singh College, Srinagar. After graduation, his Lordship did MA in Economics as well as LLB from Agra University in the year 1960-61. After completing the post-graduation, his Lordship joined bar and started practice from District Court Anantnag for a couple of years. Being a meritorious and outstanding lawyer, his Lordship got selected as a judicial officer in the year 1965 after scoring 2nd position in the competitive examination. His Lordship's first posting was in Basoli, Kathua, District Kathua. His Lordship also served as a Punsar at various places. After promotion as Chief Judicial Magistrate, his Lordship served twice in Sopar, Hindwada, Srinagar, Anantnag. Lordship was promoted as a district and session judge and served as the first additional district judge in Ramban in October 1981. And as a district judge, Anantnag during 83-84. In the coming year, after 1990, his Lordship served as a Registrar General of this court, District Judge Rank Cases Jammu, Anti-Corruption Court, Jammu, Additional District Judge Jammu, as well as Session Judge Udaipur. His Lordship was elevated as a Judge of the Honorable High Court of Jammu and Kashmir on November 11, 1997, in June 19, 2020. His Lordship was appointed as a Chairman of Backward Classes in 2001. His Lordship discharged his duties as Chairman for 3 years. Lordship was appointed as a member of J&K Accountability Commission during 2006 and thereafter held the post of Chairman of the same commission till 2008. During the entire service, his Lordship has been an upright judicial officer and had maintained all along a cordial relations with the members of the bar, which every member still remembers. The Lordship maintained excellent relations with his subordinates. Despite maintaining an amicable relation with all members of the bar, the Lordship continuously maintained the professionalism in disposing of the matter brought before his Lordship for consideration. There are a number of judgments his Lordship rendered after becoming Judge of the Honorable High Court, but about 55 judgments or such judgments can be reckoned for all times to come. my lord, his appreciation, my lord's appreciation was admired and was acknowledged across bar, bench, and everywhere. His lordship was admired by the people for simplicity and maintained during service as after retirement also. During his lordship retirement from active service around 2 decades back, lordship continued to maintain relation with court colleagues, members of the bar, friends, relations, the same spirit as lordship maintained earlier. In my understanding, a unique thing with the honorable judges is they may lose the mortal body, but they never die. They always live for time to come, and they speak through their judgments. Their judgments mind what kind of the person and the judge was. So therefore, in that view of the understanding, my personal view is that lordship judgments will remind us for all time to come about the quality, equipment, and other distinguished features which lordship possesses as a judge. We are all aware that that is inevitable. Whosoever is born has to leave this world sooner or later. But the glory which one leaves behind becomes a part of the history, and history stands as a witness for all time to come regarding the contribution which one renders during his lifetime. The lordship was affable, person, and equally would keep the atmosphere very congenial to the court, which always made him a lawyer-friendly judge. And that's what was visible at the time of the last rites which were performed few years back, where people from all walks of life participated. I had the occasion to appear before lordship in different capacities as per a district judge, as a registrar general, and a member of the accountability commission in many capacities. But I found lordship excellent in all respects, and that's why that lordship is left very indelible in each one's mind. And the void which has left, I don't believe it will be filled up for times to come soon. So on this occasion, I, on my own behalf, on behalf of my law officer and my department, I express my serious condolences and pray to the God to bestow eternal peace to the departed soul and courage to the family to bear the loss.
Thank you, Mr. General. Now I request Shri M.K. Bhardwaj, President, J&K High Court Bar Association, Jammu, to deliver his condolences.
Honorable Mr. Justice Pankaj Mittal, Chief Justice High Court of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, Shri G.L.Raina, Learned Advocate General, Learned Senior Advocates, Learned Assistant Solicitor General of India, Learned Members of the Bar, Mr. Sanjeev Gupta, Registrar General, Mr. Rajiv Gupta, Principal Secretary to the Honorable Chief Justice, Learned Principal District Judge and Judges of the Subordinate Judiciary, Officers and Officials of the High Court Registry, ladies and gentlemen. We are assembled here to condole the sad demise of Honorable Justice G.L.Raina, a former judge of the High Court who left for the Heavenly Award on 29th March 2022. Honorable Justice G.L.Raina was born in Akura in the year 1938, Anantnag district of Kashmir Valley. Honorable Justice Raina did his LLB from Agra University in the year 1960 and admitted and enrolled as pleader of this court on 19th June 1961. Honorable Justice Raina was appointed as a judicial officer on 23rd July 1965, and his first posting was at Basoli in Kathua district. His lordship was promoted as sub-judge on 27th August 1970 and posted as sub-judge Kishtwar. That was his lordship's first posting. His lordship was promoted as the district judge on 31st May 1980 and was placed in the super time scale on 15th October 1987. Filed notification number 25/11/1997 issued by the Government of India, Department of Justice, Shri Raina was appointed as additional judge of the High Court of J&K for a period of 2 years. Pursuant to the said notification, his lordship took oath of his office as additional judge of the High Court on 26/11/1997 in the footnote. While notification dated 22nd/11/1999 issued by the Ministry of Law, Justice and Department of Justice, New Delhi. His lordship was appointed as additional judge of the High Court of J&K till he reaches the age of 62 years with effect from 26/11/1999. His lordship retired on 19th June 2000 after attaining the age of 62 years. After retirement, on the basis of outstanding and excellent services rendered by his lordship, he was appointed as a chairperson of the State Commission for Backward Classes. His lordship was subsequently appointed as a member of the J&K Accountability Commission, and for some time his lordship was the chairperson of the said commission. Honorable Justice G.L.Raina has remained as a very hardworking and honest judicial officer for about more than 3 decades before he was elevated as the additional judge of the High Court of J&K. During his lordship's tenure as a judge of the High Court, his lordship performed and discharged his duties as a very decent, fine, and gentleman jurist. He has rendered a number of judgments during his career in the judiciary. The greatest strength of the judiciary is the faith of the people in it. Confidence and acceptability cannot be commanded, they have to be earned. I believe Justice Raina activize all the qualities, being one of the best judges we have seen. Life is an opportunity to be an example to others by setting exemplary standards. His lordship worship, this is what I have come to know from my friends, worship the Lord Shiva throughout his life. All religions ultimately teach one lesson, that human being must devote for achieving highest goals in his life, both in spirituality and worldly life. The Holy Gita Ji, Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Quran Sharif Ji, Bible and Buddhism teaches us that one should pray to the supreme power for the salvation, moksha. Gita Ji teaches us the way of life, and it is a living God. All religious books which we read, these are living gods for all of us. They show us the same path in which every human being has to move with. I am also a Shivite. I also pray Lord Shiva. One mantra I want to chant. Saurashtre Somnatham cha Shri Shailya Malkarjunam Ujjainam Mahakal Onkar Mamneshwaram Pralya Vednatham cha Dakne Vim Shankaram Setvandu tu Rameshwaram Nageshwaram Daru Kamne Varanase tu Visheshtam Trambakam Gotami Tate Himale tu Kedaram Krishneshwar cha Shivale Tani Jyotirlingani Se Pratapathe Nara Saptajanam Kritam Papam Samarnayan Vinashyati. This mantra ultimately tells us that we have 12 Jyotirlingas in our country. In Hindu religion, if a person goes to all these 12 worship places, 12 Jyotirlings, ultimately one can get the moksha, and all the sins one has committed in the past lives, those sins are also over. I feel that the highest quality of a good human being is that we do not need to remember them, but they remain alive in our memories. His life is an inspiration for the young generations during these times. I, on my behalf and on behalf of the J&K High Court Bar Association Jammu, express and place on record a deep sense of gratitude for his lordship's contributions to the judiciary and extend my deepest condolences for the loss. I pay my respectful homage to the departed soul and pray to the Almighty God to give strength and courage to the bereaved family of Justice G.L.Raina. He is survived by his wife, Krishna Raina, and 3 daughters. I pray to the Almighty God once again that let his noble soul get heavenly bliss. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hon'ble. Now I request Honorable the Chief Justice, High Court of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh to address the reference.
My esteemed sister and brother judges, learned Advocate General, Shri M.K. Bhardwaj, President, J&K High Court Bar Association, learned senior advocates, learned members of the bar, learned ASGI, judicial officers, officers of the registry, family members of late Justice G.L.Raina, members of the court staff, ladies and gentlemen. We have assembled today to express our heartfelt grief and to pay our tribute to the memory of Justice G.L.Raina, a former judge of the High Court of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, who passed away on 29th March 2022. Justice G.L.Raina is fondly remembered by the members of the bar for his great qualities of head and heart. He was a person of great intellect, mild manners, and was known for his pleasant behavior and very good relations with members of bar across both wings of the High Court. Justice Raina was born on 19th June 1938. After completing his law from Agra University in 1960, he was enrolled as a pleader on 19th June 1961. He was appointed as Munsif on 23rd July 1965 and posted as Munsif Basholi. He was promoted as sub-judge on 27th of August 1970. He was further promoted as district and session judge on 31st of May 1980. He was placed in the super time scale. He was elevated as the additional judge of the High Court of Jammu and Kashmir on 25th November 1997 for 2 years and took oath of his office as additional judge of the High Court on 26th November 1997. Again on 22nd of November 1999, he was appointed as additional judge of the High Court and took oath of his office on 26th November 1999. He was widely respected for his wit, humor, and graceful manners. He was able to make a mark on the bench because of his knowledge of law, sharp understanding, and quick disposal, and was able to handle difficult cases with ease. He was known for his constant guidance and help to the budding lawyers to achieve excellence in the profession. During his tenure as a judge of the High Court, Justice Raina worked assiduously and disposed of large number of cases on civil, criminal, and constitutional side, and delivered many landmark judgments. He had a short stint as a judge in the High Court, and after serving for almost 2.5 years as additional judge, he laid his robes on 18th June 2000. After retirement, he was appointed as member of J&K Accountability Commission and thereafter served as chairman, Commission for Backward Classes. Justice Raina is survived by his wife, Srimati Krishna Raina, and 3 daughters who are all well settled. I understand that at present, there are large number of established lawyers in the bar in the Union Territory of J&K who owe their distinction in the bar to the guidance they received from Justice Raina during their formative days in the profession. With his loss, the bar and the judiciary both have lost a good well-wisher. I, on my behalf and on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the bench, mourn and the sad demise of Justice G.L.Raina and pray to the Almighty grant eternal peace to his soul and bestow immense strength to the bereaved members of the family to bear the irreparable loss. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As a mark of respect to the departed soul, we shall stand in silence for a minute. The judicial work of the court shall remain suspended for the rest of the day.
I seek the permission of Honorable Chief Justice to close the proceeding.